Hello, everyone. I am so excited as this is the very first soap dish. So, welcome to Quinton's Soap Dish, which of course is a recap of The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful. And I am just so excited because, well, I'll tell you why I'm so excited. First off, I'm excited because I can actually get to talk for more than 3 minutes, so I can go ahead and really say what I want to say. Next, I'm just I want to put a few disclaimers out there first off. First off, remember that when I'm talking about the stories, which remember soap operas, I equate them to the stories. That's what I call them because that's what we grew up calling them. When I'm referring to those characters, remember that they are the characters. It has nothing to do with the actors or actress who plays them. So it is the character. And I've always found that anytime a character can make you cry or a character makes you so upset and so mad that you just want to, just go off, that's just great acting. So, so kudos to them. And what another thing that a lot of people don't realize is that soap operas or stories, and I'm gonna once again, at some point I'm gonna just eventually just go straight to saying stories because I'm not used to calling them that. I just say it when I'm referring to them. When people record when the actors and actresses are doing the stories, they are doing 4 or 5 episodes in a day. So they have to remember all those lines. So it's actually very hard acting on a soap opera because they are doing, like I said, so many shows in a day, and they have to remember all that, and of course, stay in character and all that. So that's a lot of work, and I think that deserves some kudos right there. So I will be recapping August 23rd. No, sorry. Ooh, sorry. I'm just so excited. I'm sorry. I'll be recapping August 16th through the 20th of The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful. Once again, I'll tell you, as I grew up watching The Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, As the World Turns, and Guiding Light, because when I was younger, my mom's side of the family, and as well as my dad's side of the family, my grandmother and my aunts all watched the CBS soap operas, which of course are those. And so you had the choice to either take a nap or watch them. And out of all of my cousins and everyone else, I was the one who stayed awake and watched them. I still have memories of calling my aunt when I was in school. I have memories of calling her and having her catch me up on them and whatnot. Those are really good memories. I also want to encourage you guys, if you have any memories or anything, to please share them with me as well. If there's any suggestions that you have, I would like for you to share them with me as well. And just use this as a platform to speak your mind and speak your voice. I took a trip to California one time, and I did actually get to go to the studios of Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful. I didn't actually get to go there, but I was in there. They actually pretty much record in the same studio. That was like a really good moment for me. And then also, what I always tell people is because the soap operas put my cousins to sleep, I tell people, and this is for you moms that need a little bit of help putting your kids to sleep during the day, because like I said, I grew up and what I did was the same thing when I started to babysit and do things like that. It was a ritual for me. Kids, it's time for you to, you go to sleep or you watch what's on the television. So, I would watch my cousins or watch my nephews or whoever, and of course they would just go to sleep because they didn't want to watch it. But I like to also refer to the stories as daytime melatonin. Because if you want your child to go to sleep and they won't go, just have them sit down with you for a couple seconds while you turn it on the stories. Oh, they'll be asleep. Don't worry. Good to go for a while. And that's what I really hope in an event that I ever have a child of my own, that I really want to be able to go ahead and carry that on. That is a tradition for me. So I cannot imagine sitting up here and putting all these kids to sleep and not being able to put my own child to sleep too. So that's why I need my stories to stick around. So, all right, now, okay, so I've said all that. And the good thing is, like I said, if I've forgotten anything, I can always come back and do it later because I have time to do that now because I'm not on that 3-minute time limit on TikTok. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on into it. So I'm going to actually start off with Bold and the Beautiful first. I'm going to say shout out to Bold and the Beautiful first off as far as the storylines and bringing back Sheila, who is a conniving, crazy character. And then also kind of getting back to their roots, like I had vented about a couple of weeks ago, as far as bringing drama and all that. And I feel like they're coming back with it. They're having the drama, but they're also bringing back the fashions and things, because Bold and Beautiful was about fashion and fashion shows and things like that. So they always gave us a fair share of drama. And you have your little moments too of caring, tender moments as well. And then you had the fashion shows, and that was one of the those were some of the things that I really, really loved about them. But anyway, so we'll start with Eric. So as you know, Eric has decided to take Quinn back and tear up the divorce papers. So I think the thing that stuck out the most to me, so of course you guys know, Quinn was not always like the best character or whatever, but she cheated on him and whatever else. And really the main person that did not like her is Brooke. And I'm just going to throw this out here real quick. Brooke, you got to remember that you were a waitress, and then you ended up with the dad, the brother, and the other brother. Oh, okay, I'm just saying. So in order for you to go on ahead and be on a soap opera, you have to be hypocritical too. So be a hypocrite, and then you'll fit right in. But anyway, on to something else. I'm sorry, I got a little bit off on that. So he decided that he wanted to stay with Quinn. And so he, in the midst of him getting ready to go on ahead and tell Quinn, that he wanted her back, he said, Quinn, I don't understand what it was that you saw in Carter for you to go and do that. Now I got to get out. First, have you seen Carter? Has anyone, for people that watch this, you've seen Carter, right? So, I mean, we know why she chose him. We know why she chose him. We know why they ended up in bed. What I did not expect was for them to catch feelings with each other, but I'm just saying, Eric, here's your answer. Just going ahead and just the way that you got that the big old goddamn photo of people sitting up above the daggone fireplace. Just imagine throwing Carter up on that fireplace. You're gonna have people losing their daggone minds at your fireplace. I'm just saying. So that would be why. But anyway, so but then of course, it left at the end where I thought he was sleeping. But he was really awake, and I'm not too sure. I guess he probably was. It seems like he was trying to kind of get a glimpse into whatever Quinn was thinking, because Quinn of course does want to be with Carter, and Carter wants to be with her as well. Carter told her to go on ahead and be with him, even though he loves her, but Carter was also willing to go on ahead and give up his entire life for her. So I mean, hey, the Forsters are who gave him his job and everything else, and even took the chance on him even after they found out that he was sleeping with the boss's wife. And he said, he told Quinn, I'm willing to give all of that up for you. Well, he also encouraged her to go on ahead and go on back to Eric, because that's what she wanted. So Quinn, of course, is conflicted, but of course she's going to go back there. But this is what I like, because it gives us something to look forward to. So we gonna know that eventually at some point this is gonna come out and it's gonna be amazing for all of us. Every single one of us. Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Having her come back is just absolutely amazing. I knew that there was Finn. I knew that there was something that he was hiding, but obviously not something like, that he wasn't hiding, but not finding out that she is his mom. Oh my gosh, Sheila and the flashbacks that they did, priceless. I mean, that lets you know right there everything that she just brings it. Yeah, she brings it, and I'm so glad that she's on there. I really am, because it's time to get people's, when she came on there, and Brooke dropped her glass of wine, and so anyway, so I want to go ahead to a certain point on that part when Paris and Finn were talking, and then there was a knock on the door, and they were wondering if it was Sheila. And so they didn't answer the door for a good long while. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this right now. Okay, here you are, Paris, I'm talking to Paris and Finn. Y'all don't know Sheila like we all know her. Sheila not gonna knock on your door. Sheila's gonna already be in the house. And she gonna already be in the house. Y'all not even gonna know about it. And she's gonna be in the house, in the room with the babies, talking to the kids. And you're gonna think the babies are talking to themselves, but they actually gonna be talking to her. That's how she rolls. She don't play around. Why is she gonna knock on the door when she can, I guess, go through a window? I don't know. Whatever she does, but somehow she gets up in there, even through all the security and everything else. But anyway, so that's how she rolls, and y'all need to know this. And apparently, of course, y'all will find this out as you go, as it plays on. So Finn, your mother she's a mother. And also remember, on the soap operas, you can say bitch. You can say bitch during the daytime, and it's okay because it's not a cuss word. Finn, your mother's a bitch. Times like 50 or whatever you want to say. And she's crazy on top of that. So it's just amazing. She's going to do some wonderful things for the show. It's going to be really good. So I really look forward to that as well. Of course, Steffi and the Forsters are, very upset, as they should be, that she is back in their lives, and because she did wreak some havoc. And so it's going to be pretty entertaining to see how all of this is going to play out. I really look forward to it, and I'm pretty sure you guys do too. So that's pretty much my highlights on that. Everything else, like I said, is going to kind of, come into play, and I'll give you a little bit more of my insight on that as we continue to go along. But I just wanted to go on ahead and get that out of the way and just say how proud I am that they are stepping it up like I want them to. All right, so The Young and the Restless. Oh my goodness. So first off, Phyllis. I love Phyllis. Phyllis has been one of my favorite characters for a long time. Also, let's not forget what Phyllis has done in her past. I'm just gonna throw one out there. Octopus in the honeymoon suite. Yeah, she got mad because she was messing around with Danny Romalotti, and then she wanted him to herself, and at that time he was with Cricket or Christine, and they got married, and she put an octopus in their bed for their honeymoon. So it's like, hey, happy honeymoon, here you go, it's an octopus, like a real one. But anyway, but that's just one of the things that she's done. Also proof to show you that if you want to be able to commit crimes, change your face, get a new life, sneak through billionaires' homes without being detected, getting behind closed doors of billionaires' homes without being detected. You want to do anything like that, the soap operas are the place for that. Oh, not on The Young and the Restless or The Bold and Beautiful, but on The Guiding Light, they had cloning. They had it all. They had all that before all this stuff started happening. See? Okay. Now, the only thing is, on the stories, you do not get, you get in trouble, but you don't get judged per se, because most likely everybody in that, most likely everybody on there has done something in their own, in their own right that they had no business doing too. So once again, like I said, hypocrites. You got to be a hypocrite. So Phyllis, as you know, has just uncovered the scheme between Sally and Tara, which personally, in my opinion, should have dragged on just a little bit longer. I really do. This is my input or what I'm thinking. I really wish that they had let Sally get in there a little bit more, marry Jack, cause some issues, and then, have it come out. But that's what I'm saying is, storylines, they're the good storylines, but they're not letting them play out longer than I want it to be. So, with Summer and Kyle gone, bye. I really am. So love y'all, but bye. Because y'all were too kissy, but I'm sorry. If I wanted to watch all that, I'd turn it on another channel that we all know, and I'm not sure if I can say that or not legally, but it's another channel that you can go ahead and turn it on if you want to see kissing and hugging and everything else. Sorry, no, I didn't turn it on here. I'm not watching my stories for that. So, flipping back to the soap operas, I want to see the drama. So they're gone. They've moved to Italy, and Kyle's son, but that he had before he met Summer, is moving over there with them as well. Now, Kyle's son's dad, he is apparently a force to be reckoned with. We could always tell from the moment that he came on there. He was in the process of getting a divorce from Tara. He was in the process of getting a divorce from her, and found out that she had cheated with Kyle those years ago, and then thought that the son was his, but the son was actually not. The son was Kyle's, which once again could have been a very good storyline, could have been played out very well, but we know they done already within like a freaking week or something. Tara's hauled off in cuffs, and Phyllis done just unearthed everything and just ruined all my drama fun and drama filled parts. So anyway, that's gone. So of course Phyllis is being a typical mom. She's missing her daughter, and even through all of this, of course, like I said, they still have decided to move to Italy. So that's taking a toll on her. And then she put Sally out. I know that you have some kind of thing, she owns the Grand Phoenix, the hotel that Sally's staying in, and I'm surprised that Sally even stayed there in the first place. You know that Phyllis don't like you. Why would you stay there? Girl, go somewhere else. But anyway, Phyllis put her out. And with no warning. It was kind of like it's like a bad eviction. And she didn't have a chance. She had like 5 minutes to go upstairs in the elevator, go get her stuff. I just thought that was just horrible. Ugh. But anyway. So, of course, Jack is taking Kyle's son over to Italy with him, where he will be living, and so that's that for that. And of course, he misses his son, and he's gonna miss having his grandson around and everything else, in that big old house of theirs. But anyway, so next is Victoria Newman, who is engaged now. Engaged to the wonderful, infamous, crazy man, who's, of course, he's dying, but of course, he has finally decided to go along with treatment. He's not very liked on the show, which of course is a good reason, because he's very powerful, has a lot of money and has a lot of power and things like that. So, so he's not liked by a whole lot of people. So you take him and then you put them together with, with a Newman, and not just any Newman, but oh my gosh, it's like I said, I have so much stuff in my head. It's like it's so much stuff going on in my head. I'm getting myself flustered. So you put him together with Victoria Newman, and you have a true powerhouse couple. And so, of course, Victor does not trust him, and of all people to not trust him, Victor's son, Adam. Once again, a whole nother daggone digestive uh, blur of everything. Done all kinds of crazy stuff, and here he is still on here, and he still got money and still whatever. So, that's how it is. And like I said, that's how I go on the stories. So, but they don't trust him. Ha, the nerve. Anyway, so we're apparently, they're going to start digging into his past, and they might end up finding some stuff. Who knows? I don't know, but they don't trust him. Billy, who, was married to Victoria and has children by her, he's concerned about her, even though he's in a relationship with another one of my favorite characters, Lily. He's in a relationship with her, but he says he's worried about the sake of his children. Well, I'm pretty sure he's worried about the sake of his children, but he's also not liking the fact that she's moving on. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. You don't want to see her move on. Sorry. If you can move on, she can too. Hello, it's the stories. Everyone moves on, and it only takes about 3 days. But anyway, so that will be something to look forward to. What I did like. So Sally, of course, out on her butt, but she did meet with Chloe Mitchell, and Chloe offered her a job. And I am very happy about that, because I'm glad to see that Sally's not done. Now, I just hope that she gets a chance to go on ahead and do this. She doesn't necessarily have to. I don't want her to screw over Chloe, but get back at Phyllis. Even though, Phyllis, you're my girl, but I want you to get back at her. It's time for y'all to get this stuff going. Get it going. Do this. Bring the drama, as I've said. Bring it. So she, so this is opening up a lot of options. And also what opened up a lot of things was the fact that she, Adam is going to be Sally's boss. But they've kind of made a little connection, which typically I would not be very happy about. But I'm thinking about Sally and that crazy Adam, and what they could do together if they actually did get together. I'm just thinking figuratively and whatever else, I don't know if it's going to lead that way, but I do like it. I like it, and I hope that that's the way it's going to go too. So we'll see. So once again, we'll have to see. So that's pretty much the biggest highlights of everything. Of course, if you want to go ahead and talk about Gloria, Gloria, she always up to something, and it was no surprise. Chloe knew what she was on to. Now, she always wants to be in the limelight and spotlight and everything else. So she now wants Sally's job that Sally got fired from, and now she wants it. And then she had the nerve to go up to Sally and basically ask Sally, like, how do you, reach out to this demographic of people? Honey, Sally couldn't see through it. I saw through it. And guess who else saw through it? Chloe. Because once again, as we know, she don't come on there. Gloria don't come on there and ask nothing for nothing. She always has a hidden agenda. Let's just keep it real. She ain't coming on there for no reason. We know all what she going. She got something, but she behind something and trying to get behind something. And Chloe was right, and we all know she's right. So anyway, but I do believe that pretty much highlights everything that I wanted to highlight from this week. Like I said, once again, please share your comments, your thoughts, your suggestions, your memories. Share all of that with me. I want to know. I want this to be a happy space, and a space where you can go on ahead and you can, just talk and speak your mind, like I'm doing. And like I said, I never thought that I'd be able to go on ahead and do something like this, as long as I've been watching the stories for all this time, and being able to talk about it and share it with people that that know it or don't know it and are learning it. It's really good. So if you want like backstories on people, I can give you that, do all that stuff. So, but anyway, so once again, so as we come up now on Monday and get ready for a new week, so that's just some things to think about. And I hope you all have had a good weekend. And I will see you for the next recap. And I will also throw in a few extra little things. As like I said, there's so much that I want to say and refer to. And I don't want to keep it too long. So I will see you all then. Bye.